How's it going, my PC? I'm here with some WWE 13 gameplay. In the background, it's Mark Henry versus The Shield in a 1-on-3 handicap tag match. And this is not a prediction game video, but I will talk about some news concerning TLC. So the arena that's actually hosting TLC, or that TLC, is taking place at, on their Facebook page, they announced that Mark Henry will be signing autographs tonight at TLC, at the actual arena. And on top of that, on Twitter, Mark Henry's been talking about returning and how he's working hard to make his return. And he also said, he said the Shield is pissing him off. So what does that mean? Does that mean Mark Henry might return as a face and go after the Shield, try and take them out? Or is Mark Henry, is this a swerve? Is Mark Henry actually going to come out and, align himself with the Shield? Now, so these are like two indicators that, hey, maybe Mark Henry returns at TLC. I mean, considering the matchups on the card, I feel it would be a good place for Mark Henry to return. You've got the Shield in action, so if the Shield is pissing him off, they're in action for the first time ever in their first match, so he can either, attack them, or maybe align himself with them and actually go after Ryback. Some people have been talking about, hey, how about Ryback versus, ever since Ryback got in that main event scene and got his championship shot, people have been talking about Ryback possibly versus Brock Lesnar, or Ryback versus Big Show, or Ryback versus Mark Henry. I think Ryback versus Mark Henry would be great. But yeah, he could do that. Or, looking at the World Heavyweight Championship picture and the actual match itself, it involves both the Big Show and Sheamus. Sheamus and Mark Henry, they had a feud at SummerSlam, well, around that time, last year. And that feud, I don't know, it didn't really finish the feud. I mean, I think the match at SummerSlam was a countout victory for Mark Henry, so he won that match, but it was by countout. And then in their rematch, Sheamus won the match by countout. So they were, 1-1. So pretty much a draw, and I think the feud ended at that. They both had something else to do. And, I think Mark Henry being involved with Sheamus, he could take Sheamus out of the title picture, so Sheamus could have something to do once, let's say, Big Show retains the championship or something like that, or they want Big Show as a champion. They could occupy Sheamus with Mark Henry and start a program between the two, or, even better, Mark Henry and the Big Show. Big Show won the championship off Mark Henry at TLC last year, and it wasn't a shares match, so I think that would be the perfect return. Why not? Return, beat the guy that beat you, well, maybe cost him the matchup or something like that, or after the match. No, after the match, since, if he doesn't get involved with the Big Show, then that means Mark Henry's probably going to return as a face. What he could do is, after the matchup, hit the World's Strongest Slam on Big Show or something like that, and then Dolph Ziggler can come in and cash in on the Big Show and win the World Heavyweight Championship. And this time, if they do Big Show versus Mark Henry once again, start a feud between the two, it would still be kind of fresh, since Mark Henry would probably be the face and Big Show the heel. So yeah, if Mark Henry returns at TLC, there's so many possibilities. He could feud with Ryback, Big Show, the Shield. So there's lots of possible return feuds for Mark Henry. And I'd like to ask you guys, do you guys think Mark Henry's going to return at TLC? And if so, who's he going to feud with? Who's he going to go after? I'd like to see Mark Henry versus Big Show, or Mark Henry versus Ryback. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. With that said, I'm out, guys. See ya.